Welcome to the Digital Marketing Insights podcast, brought to you by Brightside Digital.
Hi everyone, welcome to the show. I'm delighted to say we have Camilla with us today, who's a professor of digital marketing. Camilla, how are you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. Thank you so much, Tom, to invite me for the chat. So, yeah, I'm glad to be here.
Honestly, it's an absolute pleasure. And Camilla, we'll start off. Could you tell our audience a little bit about yourself and your career to date, please?
Yes, sure. Well, my name is Camilla Odilon. I'm Brazilian. I am graduated and specialized in marketing and business. Well, my entire professional life has been dedicated to digital marketing. Now I'm completing 80 years of experience in my area. I am currently work as a marketing manager in an Irish company called Sooner Than Later. We do printing, direct mail, corporate gifts, promo, distribution, and worldwide. And we have other services as well. So, well, for companies who want high quality material and solutions, yeah, just talk to us. I also teach digital marketing remotely to postgraduate class in Brazil, and I'm also studying my second postgraduation. My second postgraduate degree. Now I'm doing data science applied to marketing. Uh, just so you can understand a little bit of my journey so far. Well, I worked in digital marketing agents in Brazil, and we had clients from different business area and different size too. I spent a few years working exclusively for the real estate market. Even the digital marketing work with the real estate market, it's very focused on performance. I really like working with a focus. So to be honest, everything was going great for me in Brazil. Like I had my own house, I have a good salary, and I was working as a teacher, and like I was a marketing director in a startup. But I don't know, Tom. I felt that was little, and I knew I had the potential to achieve much more. And also, always had the dream of living outside Brazil and having professional experience in Europe was something that made me, I don't know, made me feel challenged. So, yeah, not to mention that I didn't speak English. So that was an impediment for me to have opportunity in large companies in Brazil. So the desire to learn English and opportunity and good salary here made me come to Ireland. Uh, and about came to Ireland I came alone, and I arrived here in Ireland in 2020. So 1 month and a half later, we had the lockdown, and that was completely unexpected for everyone. But I was really worried because I didn't speak English, as I said, and everything was harder. So after 3 months here, my money was gone, and I needed to work, but I didn't have a job opportunity in my area. So I decided to start working as a cleaner. And in that job, and an idea came to my mind, and I created a strategy to go to work at the cleaner position for companies that I saw from my research that would have job opportunities in marketing area in this place. So that's how I got a job at the company I'm currently working. I sat here as a cleaner, and during the 2 months I in that role I prepared the marketing plan and presented to them. It started working part-time in marketing until after a few months I was able to work full-time because I applied for my critical skills visa. So now I work for an Irish company. We are B2B, and I'm really happy. I'm really happy about everything that I have achieved.
Love it. And Camilla, what would you see as your main strength in digital marketing now?
Definitely leading teams in digital marketing and staying ahead of digital marketing strategy and focusing on performance is what I enjoy doing the most. And I know I'm good at it. So normally, like I develop marketing and sales strategy to increase the revenue of B2B companies through data analysis and humanized team management. Normally for project with this focus, I have been using the Y funnel strategy a lot, which is the junction of outbound and inbound marketing together in a strategy. And or well, depending of the project, like in can I can also generate leads through the smart lead technique, as we called, when we use the tools like Sales Navigator and a data extractor tools like Snowview or Humper. So yeah, I really think that data is important. But if you, I don't know, if you will only look at the data, we will not have good results. We need to engage people of the team so that they can do what they do the best.
Yeah, yeah, completely. And I can see you have a lot of community strength in some of your work. I'm impressed by your LinkedIn and a lot of the engagement you get with your work. Can you elaborate on how you go about building a community, how you have that influence on social media?
I love it LinkedIn. To be honest, for me, is the best social media ever. And to engage people on social media, like it's about create content, but it's about create content really relevant to them. Like for example, if I'm sure, like if you see my content, everything's about marketing, digital marketing, and tips, and like and when we create really relevant content, the person can look and see like, oh, this person is really relevant in her area. She know what she's talking about. And yeah, so but it's not just about create content. It's about as well you understand what is the perfect time for your audience, like the best day, the best time. As well is about support people, like I received loads of message in my direct box. And I'm really happy to support everyone. So because I know how challenge it is, for example, to have a work or your first position in a different country, or like it's I really feel that kind of things, and I'm really happy to support everyone. About strategy as well, I'm doing videos on my YouTube channel, and my students love it. Always they request to me, oh teacher, could you do that please? And yeah, I'm enjoying. It's really natural, but in the same time there are strategy, and for that, of course, through data, like I'm using few tools so I can understand things. What is the best day? What is the content to have more engagement? And yeah, things like that.
Yeah. For anyone, obviously this is a podcast, but anyone that is listening, Camilla has a very engaged. I'm going through her LinkedIn at the moment. A really engaged community. There's some of your posts, Camilla. You have like 800, 900 engagements,
Yeah.
a couple of 50 to 100 comments. You have a really engaged audience. But I suppose what impressed me about your profile is you have more engagement and um, leverage influence than most Irish businesses. Your own profile, never mind your work with company socials and so on for B2B. I suppose my next question would be, is there any campaign or work that you're really proud of that you could tell our listeners as like a take home that they could improve their work?
Yeah, definitely. It's a really interesting point what you said. Like it's true. Can you believe? Like I have something to share with you. I started. I have in my mind that an idea about, for example, work with on LinkedIn with the Y funnel strategy. And when I start that, I start by my own, like with my social media to do tests before I properly doing the company business in the company page because I was afraid I'm doing something wrong, like always I prefer test, test, and test. So that is the first, definitely the first advice for everyone. Test first, like before you try to do something, for you have a better background and understand what you work or what doesn't work. Because, for example, I have a lot of knowledge about business B2B in Brazil, but Ireland is a new area, is a new place for me. So, but I'm using the Sales Navigator and Snowview to properly found the right target for B2B for a B2B company, and doing that kind of work who involve strategy, involve discipline, and create uh, targets, segments, and create automations, email marketing. So in 2 months, we achieved more like uh, a a profit uh, from 90,000 euros. So for one job, and was really good because was properly the first test. And who work in a B2B company, I really recommend explore more LinkedIn, have a sales navigator, have a LinkedIn premium, and properly understand better about smart lead generation, who I think can be really useful.
Brilliant. Yeah, really good advice. And is there any particular softwares you use that might have helped you with that or in general?
Yeah, for that kind of work, I'm using LinkedIn Premium and Sales Navigator. He who is from LinkedIn. I'm using as well as Novio. I don't know if that is the right pronunciation, but yeah, it is Novio. I can send the link to you, and you can put in the description.
Yeah.
So, and I'm using as well Maltic. Maltic. It's au- automation tools for marketers, who it's really good. I love HubSpot. HubSpot's amazing. But about I think Mautic is good because the open source. You can have an IT person in your company, and he can or she can properly set up everything, and it will be really more cheaper. So I have a business, like I'm really focused in business and growing, and like I'm thinking about everything, not just about the results, but I'm thinking as well about the process, implementation, how that will cost for the company, how can I save in money and have a great results as well. Like all the time, optimization is a thing who I really think it's important for you have a great strategy properly in practice, not just in theory.
Brilliant. And Camilla, away from your strengths, is there any particular areas you're looking to upskill into in digital and why?
Yeah, as I said, definitely. At the moment, I'm studying data science applied to marketing, and right now I have a really interesting exploring data analysis tools. So at the moment, Tom, I'm really learn a lot about data, not just about like Google Analytics or like the not just the basic data from marketing. I want to be really more deep about that perspective. So I'm using now Power BI. Well, I'm using because I'm studying Power BI from Microsoft and Satisfyer, and I also studying the basic of SQL programming. So like everything around data at the moment, I'm really focused and I really want know more and learn more about.
Love it. Love it. And the digital industry as a whole, is there anything that really excites you that might be coming soon?
Yeah, like I have other different interesting I'd like to share. So I've been developing my community manager skills, and it's so excited for me. So as I say to you before we start this chat, I created a community last year, to help Portuguese people, to have Portuguese speaking marketers who live in Ireland. And I'm looking to get a job in this field. I know how difficult it is to be an English student, an immigrant in Ireland, when you dream of having a job in your field and for not having a visa that allows you to work full time, or even for the simple fact, being European, everything's really, it's very challenging. So I'm very proud and very happy to develop this community and help so many other Brazilians who live in Ireland and are very qualified and incredible professionals who just need an opportunity, and lastly, I have an expected interesting. It's not about digital, but I love to dance. I've always take a dance class, and dancing helped me improve my self-esteem and self-confidence. So I plan to take a course to be a Zumba instructor and have it as a hobby. So yeah.
Love it. Love it. It might help with your TikTok videos in the future as well.
Uh-huh. I really like TikTok. Really like TikTok. It's really good. I think. Do you know what I think? I can see at the moment. Loads of people talk like, oh, people just dancing on TikTok. That is no really work or whatever. So, firstly, believe, believe. If you try create content, great video, like a good storytelling, it's really hard. So it is a big work. And second, I think it's a new opportunity for we marketers try make things simple, like try create another way to communicate with our clients and potential clients. So I think it's a great opportunity for we learn more. So yeah, I really like TikTok.
Love it. Love it. And lastly, Camilla, we always ask the same question on the show, which is if you could bottle up one personality trait you have yourself that you could pass on to others, what would it be?
I'm very pushy in a good way, Tom, but I'm very pushy, positive and energetic. So I really put most of my energies into projects that I believe in. I always explore the best, like even in difficult situations. So I have a growth mindset. So it always make me think, okay, but how I am going to solve this problem? Or, oh, this was hard, but I learned a lot from it. So I keep in try to always be someone better day after day. So, and one point it is there is a book that I highly recommend to everyone called Mindset: The New Psychology of Success. So it's by Carol Devink. I don't know her surname, but if you put mindset, the book Mindset on Google, you definitely found him. You found it. It's really, really, really good book, and I really recommend. So yeah,
Brilliant. Brilliant. That's it, Camilla. Thank you so much for being on the show. If anyone wanted to touch base with you, how could they get in touch?
thank you so much for invitation. So if someone want to talk to me, just search for Camilla Odilon on LinkedIn, TikTok, Instagram, whatever. I'm in all social medias, and I'm really open to talk and start new connections and do networking. And yeah, is that. So thank you so much, Tom.